Clay, Jesse, driver, car chief, had a suggestion to talk about the wings.
Wing question.
A lot of questions at the front downforce of the wing. Creates so much downforce, about 3,000 pounds on the front, about 10,000 in the rear wing too. Same with the headers too. Believe it or not, they will create downforce too. That's about 1,500 pounds too.
Are there any adjustments during the in between runs to change anything?
Front wing, not so much.
Okay.
When it's set, we pretty much never change it. That has to do with Clay's, driving abilities if he wants more or less. If we want more or less, these are heim joints, and we have an angle finder that we do off the chassis. So if we want 0 degrees, plus half, minus half, 1 degrees, we can change it like that, and that's changing the whole wing. We can also, you can't really see, we can change just the element, allow more or less downforce too.
Well, for me, I just let them do whatever. The only time I'll get involved is if the car is carrying the front end like way down the racetrack. I'll tell Jimmo and Jesse, and at that point they'll raise the front wing up ever so slightly. We're talking tenths of a degree can make a difference, because the front wing starts working basically at 150 miles an hour, and we're doing that in less than 2 seconds. So rear wing wise, I have zero to do with that. That's all Jesse, Jimmo, Nikki, they make that decision. And I think a lot of that is done on the density, altitude, what the oxygen is doing, and we'll change that according to where we're located and what part of the country we're in.
Okay.
Also, if we're clunking a lot of tires where it's spitting the centers out of it, we'll take the wing out of it to allow less downforce on it, more downforce and tough tires. So let's say if we're clunking a lot of tires 1 or 2 runs, we'll take the wing out of it.
There is an NHRA limit to what we can do with the biggest part of the wing is called the main element. We can only move that, I don't even remember, but it's very little.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe max in Denver, Colorado, there is no limit because
Of the air.
Of the air there. I believe it's 3 degrees is our max. But
Okay.
Denver, there's
Which we don't have to worry about that no more, unfortunately.
So when you come back and say it was doing the Milliken sachet, do y'all think about changing anything on that wing?
Not really, that's
Okay.
just me. Most of the
Alright,
time.
Look
okay.
at the scoreboard. Look at that wing.
Yeah, looking at the wind light. We actually have a sensor on the front wheel, and it will tell you immediately if the
it's-
front tire's on the ground or not. So I know it, but they can check it and see at what point of the run it's carrying the front end. Unless you have a bumpy racetrack, then it's going to do it no matter what you do.
Okay. All right. Well,
There you go.
I appreciate y'all.